Hey everybody, it's the Chris and Des Show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Des.
And today we're going to talk to you about The Hateful Eight. Tarantino.
Tarantino. Okay. Tarantino feels like kind of a guilty pleasure. I like Tarantino movies. They're horribly graphic and violent and bloody and not what I usually like at all. But there's something about Tarantino movies that it's so over the top, I think, that it becomes something that I can watch. There still were quite a few parts when I had to look away and close my eyes, and I'm not ready for that. I don't want that in my head. But this story is interesting well, it starts and it takes you along, and then maybe this is spoiler alert. Hey, the lights just went off. The lighting in this room is on a timer. So anyway, should we keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
All right. It takes you along, and then it does a flashback and shows you how those people got to that point, which is interesting. I think that was my favorite part of the movie is when we get to know who those people really are, and this reveals all this stuff. I think it's a great device to use in the movies. So I enjoyed it. We both saw at different times. They're showing it at the ArcLight in the 70 millimeter, supposed to be wonderful, different. I thought it looked kind of the same size. Was it actually bigger movie?
No, it's not a bigger movie per se, just the way it's filmed.
Okay, it's the way it's filmed. So I didn't even really notice that part. But I love there's an overture at the beginning, and we took an intermission in the middle. I love all that pomp and circumstance. I think it's I love the overture. It's beautiful. And that whole experience, making it more of an experience than just, here's my $12, go to a movie. But it turns into more of an event. And we got a little program at the end because it was a new thing. So I thought I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole experience. It was graphic. It was a lot of violence and blood, but it's a Tarantino movie. That's what you're going to get when you go to that. I had a great time. What did you think?
I really liked it too a lot. It is a good movie with a few, I think, structural errors in the way it's presented. But so it's good. Tarantino's good. I am sentimental about people. And so I am like, I like Quentin Tarantino movies. And so I'm going to like Quentin Tarantino movies, I think is how it's going to go. I haven't seen one that I haven't liked. And so I enjoyed it. It's not his best movie. It's not as good as Django or Inglourious Bastards or Reservoir Dogs or Kill Bill.
Inglourious Bastards.
So it's not as good as those movies. Kurt Russell is very good. Samuel L. Jackson's very good. Bruce Dern's good. Michael Madsen's good. Tim Roth's good. Damien Bashir. I love Damien Bashir and everything. And Walton Goggins. And, of course, Jennifer Jason Leigh, who everyone's talking about getting nominated for an Oscar for, is excellent.
The only girl in the whole movie.
Is excellent also. It's a good storyline, interesting storyline stuff. I like history type stuff, so anything that can take me back to history time is good. I enjoyed it. I do think it's not his best movie. And so I see why some people are saying, like, I didn't really think it was great. And it is good, though. And if you like Quentin Tarantino, I think you'll think it's very good. That's the issue. And it was very fun to get a program and have the intermission and the overture. His music's always great in his movies. He knows how to pick music that fits the type of feel he wants for his movie. So that was great. Again, it's shot beautifully, and again, great costuming and art direction, all that kind of stuff. He's good at making you feel like you're there. I'm in this thing.
Right.
Oh, and Channing Tatum I enjoyed in it as well too. Who isn't in it as much as you might think because he's Channing Tatum, but he has a smaller part, but a really good part too. And I actually was surprised that I liked Kurt Russell as much in this movie as I did. I like Kurt Russell just fine, but I was like, wow, I really enjoyed him in this movie. I hope he does more movies like this. So Kurt, if you're listening, Goldie, tell him to go do more movies like this. It was good. It was very good. I would say go see it. Go see it, definitely.
But be ready. It's Tarantino.
And I love violence, so that was not an issue for me at all.
You really do.
I love violence. I think movies should be... I don't like when movies are not violent enough. Like, if they're going to be a violent movie, like, then be a violent movie. If you're not going to be a violent movie, that's great. I love Brooklyn. There's no violence. If I'm going to have a violent
If it's
movie,
a violent movie,
be
he wants
violent movie.
violence.
I
He
want
wants
to
it all.
see what's happening here. I
All
want
right.
real life. That's what I want here. And sometimes
I don't
life
know.
is
I don't.
violent. That's my new
Sometimes
quote.
is it really?
Sometimes life is violent.
Okay.
Anyway, go see it. It's a very good movie. You'll like it.
All right. Bye.